Welcome to the GAMERamble video review for They Breathe Remastered, narrated by me, Darkcloud. As always, the full text version of this review can be found on the GAMERamble website linked below. The TLDR for They Breathe is that it's a rather strange and unique game that challenges players to steer a frog towards the bottom of an underwater forest. It's a straightforward game in terms of visuals, audio and controls, but hiding beneath its seemingly cute exterior lurks some disturbing elements. Players can also complete it in one sitting, but the budget price means it still offers value for money. Gameplay receives a 7 out of 10. They Breathe is straightforward, but has some tricks up its sleeve. Graphics receives an 8 out of 10. The visuals are cute yet creepy. Sound receives an 8 out of 10. While there's not much music, the audio adds to the game's creepy atmosphere. The overall score for They Breathe Remastered is 7.7 out of 10. And now for the full review. They Breathe opens with an innocuous frog sitting on a log floating on some water. The frog then plunges into the water and the game begins. At no point does the game bombard players with a story or even a tutorial. The game also does not explain the motivations of the frog or why it's descending into the depths. However, it quickly becomes clear that the frog is not alone in the murky waters, and that's when things become even creepier. They Breathe was initially released as an Xbox Live indie game in 2011 before it received a re-release on Steam in 2014. The game is very short and can be completed in less than 30 minutes, so there's not much we can say about it without spoiling some of the surprises it holds. Players control the little frog as it descends through a series of waves to reach the bottom of what appears to be an underwater forest. Each wave features enemies for the frog to outwit, but it's up to players to figure out how to deal with them. As the title suggests, oxygen is essential in the game, and bubbles are constantly floating upwards from the bottom of the screen. Players must use these bubbles to their advantage, as they're vital for survival and fighting enemies. Although They Breathe is a very short game, it's also priced accordingly and includes both the original and the remastered version. Completing the game rewards players with a special password for the developer's website, which contains information about the game's making. Unfortunately, this information isn't included in the game itself, but the developer has assured us that it will always be available on their website. Visually, They Breathe features hand-drawn art that hovers somewhere between creepy and cute. The enemy designs in particular are disturbing, although there are only a few different types. The backgrounds becomes murkier the further your frog descends, and we also like how the frog's color indicates its health. This frees the screen from the clutter of health bars or other indicators. The audio created for the game also does a marvelous job contributing to the chilling atmosphere. It doesn't feature a traditional soundtrack, but instead opens with a tune that fades away to ambient noises the deeper you go. The effects are just as hair-raising, and playing the game with headphones is a very intense experience. We didn't encounter any issues with the controls, and apart from being able to swim in any direction, the game only features one button that is used to give your frog a quick speed boost. Even this is optional, as there's an achievement for completing the game without using it once. They Breathe is undoubtedly a unique title, but it also has fallen victim to being overhyped. Some players will appreciate the strange twist in the game, while others will wonder what all the fuss is about. It features horror elements such as a fear of drowning, darkness and claustrophobia, but it's not a game that will scare you. I also have to mention that some of the achievements in the game appear to be broken and did not trigger for us even after multiple attempts. Nevertheless, we recommend that anyone can appreciate unique and quirky games give it a try for the small asking price. Thanks for joining us for this They Breathe Remastered PC review. Remember to like, subscribe and share. Until next time.